Hello everyone, welcome to another live protocol video. So on this video I'm going to be focusing on the ENFJs and the ESFJs, but more specifically on their dominant function, which is extroverted feeling. I'm going to be presenting to you my theory of the origin of this function, or what I believe to be what caused this cognitive function to come into existence. I want to mention that this is nothing but a theory. I don't want the information on the video to be taken as factual or absolute truth, because in all honesty there's no way that I can prove it, but I do believe it makes a lot of sense. And I tried to identify why ESFJs and ENFJs are so altruistic, so self-sacrificing. They sometimes even feel guilty for experiencing their own emotions, their own feelings. So why are they like that? It boggles the mind. And I only came to one conclusion. I'm not gonna say which one it is right now because I don't want to spoil the video, but I do believe in the end it will make a lot of sense. Extroverted feeling dominant types, they take personal responsibility for the well-being of others, and there's only one role that I found in humanity that justifies that type of behavior, and that is as it's stated in the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you love the show.
What is extroverted feeling, and where did it come from? Do you know someone who is always putting the needs of others before their own? They may have a personality type that is dominated by extroverted feeling. Extroverted feeling, or FE, is a cognitive function that helps us to understand and respond to the emotions of others. It can be found in both Myers-Briggs personality types, ENFJ and ESFJ. In this video we will explore where this cognitive function may have originated from, and how it affects our daily lives. To be able to better explain what extroverted feeling might be, we first need to identify some traits that are naturally displayed by the types that use them as their dominant function. ENFJs and ESFJs are the two types out of the 16 recognized by the Myers-Briggs system that lead with it, therefore this video will focus primarily on them. How do extroverted feeling dominant types behave? Let me start by saying that FE dominant types are the most altruistic types of all. They are known for being sensitive and warm, and they thrive or feel satisfaction when in service of others. Their capacity to put others before themselves is unsurpassed. They actively want to make a difference in people's lives, not by building a system that would benefit the masses, like perhaps INTJs would, but in a more active role. ENFJs and ESFJs prefer to operate or function in close proximity with their fellow man or woman. They are able to easily connect with others, due to their supportive nature. ESFJs are actually stereotyped as the soccer moms of the MBTI community, and although stereotypes may not be the best way to portray a person or a type, sometimes they do carry a certain amount of veracity within them. I specifically chose the term soccer mom, because many of the traits ESFJs display do actually remind me of what a mother would do for her children. This includes being reliable, sensitive and warm, wanting the best for her child, receptive, altruistic, compassionate, going beyond the required, and self-sacrificing. The question is, what prompts someone to act in such a way? Why do FE dominant types put others before themselves? Their self-sacrificing instinct is so strong that they actually feel guilty prioritizing their own feelings over the feelings of others. Why would someone illogically assign themselves personal blame just by experiencing their own feelings? It's irrational, illogical, and goes against our instinct of self-preservation. In fact, FE dominant types consistently state they are spread too thin, and quickly find themselves in a state of burnout due to attempting to assist too many people. This happens because they have difficulty separating themselves from others. The worst thing you can do to an ESFJ or ENFJ is forcing them to be by themselves for extended periods of time. They find themselves lacking meaning and purpose, leading a solitary life. This means that their happiness depends on their connections with other people. They are basically designed to take care of others. It boggles the mind, but I believe there's a reason behind it, and it is as follows. Where does extroverted feeling come from? After long consideration, I came to the conclusion that there's only one way to explain what extroverted feeling might be, and that is our maternal instinct. Point number 2 of my theory about the origin of all cognitive functions states that we still possess basic instincts, passed down from our less evolved ancestors, what we call animal instincts. In this category, we can find territorialism, or the need to defend what is ours, our need for freedom, the urge to procreate and perpetuate the species, and the most relevant to our video, maternal instincts. It's my theory that extroverted feeling, or FE, is a more evolved and inclusive version of maternal instincts. What started off with the need to protect, incentivize, care for, and meet the needs of our progeny became the need to take care of others, even outside of our closest circle. When the brain is trained to work a certain way, it will adopt the same behaviors, patterns, and practices to all situations. Extroverted feeling dominated minds need to care, they need to be of service, they need to express compassion and empathy, because that's how their minds are programmed to work. By the way, this can be said about all functions in the dominant slot. Once the brain is inscribed a certain way, it applies the same techniques or way of working to every circumstance. That is what causes the functions to evolve. Their use in a varied and diversified array of situations compels the function to expand and develop. That is why maternal instinct broadened or enlarged its scope over time, to be more inclusive and welcoming of people in general, rather than just being directed to offspring or immediate family members. According to Carl Jung, the father of analytical psychology related to type, the cognitive functions exist in the collective unconscious of humanity. This means that individuals may be born with any of the 8 cognitive functions in the dominant slot. So even a young child may start displaying traits of FE, or evolved maternal instinct, at a young age. Often in the form of altruism, being overly empathetic, self-sacrificing, and the desire to seek harmony between people. There are also negative effects connected to FE, and this is because when a function occupies the dominant slot, it automatically becomes obsessive, to a certain extent. FE-DOMs may overimpose their will, in the name of love and benevolence, or take an unhealthy amount of responsibility upon themselves. Which can lead to frustration, if the people they are trying to help don't live up to their overly ambitious expectations. The fact is, FE-DOMs are the backbone of human relations. They are the best at promoting harmony and understanding within the circles they are a part of. But as long as we understand the reason behind their motivations, we can excuse any sort of overprotective or forced inspiration from their part. Because at their core, all they really want is to take care of others and meet their needs. Sure, sometimes they may do it because it gives them purpose. But it's never a selfish act. Just know that nothing will make ESFJs or ENFJs happier than seeing people living in a world where harmony reigns supreme.
If you liked the video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. That will allow us to keep making more videos like this. For more related content, please click on one of the suggested videos. Thank you for watching.